Hey everybody, Jay here. Finally got snow here on the East Coast. We've been lucky so far, but it finally came. So in today's video, I'm going to show you how to plow out a driveway and basically how to drive and operate a plow truck. So let's save time and get right into it. All right, folks, here we go. So this is what we're plowing with. This is a 2005 Chevy 2500 HD, 8-foot Fisher plow on the front. First thing to do with plowing, here's the Homestead driveway, firewood landing here. I park all the cars over here out of the way. I also put these pallet pieces up, or plywood, whatever you want to call it, because that when you come by with the plow, and you'll see, it prevents the snow from flying under the car. So really good tip here. I need to make a little bit bigger ones, but that's all I had on hand. But anyways, what we're going to do first is I'm going to throw you guys on the truck. We're going to do the driveway. I'll do a voice overlay with kind of how I do it and how I run things, and then we'll clear this part here. We'll take all the cars, move them over there, clear this, and then we'll be done. So let's put you guys on the hood or on the roof or on the plow or whatever, and let's get rolling here. All right, everybody, first thing you want to do is you want to do a function check of the plow. That's what I'm doing here, raising it, lifting it, making sure everything is hunky-dory. We go left, we go right here, all good. So now we're going to pretty much back up, engage the truck into four-wheel drive, and off we go. So first things first, I'm plowing the right side of the driveway, so I have the plow angled to the right. So that's your first tip there. If you're plowing your driveway, you want to push it in, you're on the right side of the driveway, you angle your plow over to the right side. Sorry about the snow brushing up on the camera. I check that periodically, so shouldn't have to worry about it. So show you that again. This is now, we're going down the left side here. We backed up about 3/4 of the way, have my plow angled to the left. Bear with me here. I moved the camera to the top of the truck in a second. This is the last crappy clip. So then we turn our plow here. That takes care of that run. So here's the same thing. Look at the left side of the plow. It's angled in close as we can get for the most part. And then you'll see here, I start to turn the plow a little bit to the right. And you'll see me re-push that snowbank later. So do a little time lapse here. You want to be careful too not to drive over your actual snow if you can avoid it. The more you pack it down, sometimes the harder it is to plow, considering this is a dirt driveway. So I clear this area here for extra snow and just for the propane truck to get in. We don't heat with propane, but we use it for our cooking. Again, just push in these snowbanks back as far as you can to pretty much bump the trees, make room for future snowstorms, because the snow ain't going anywhere anytime soon. So let's see what we're doing. Backing up, careful not to drive over it. Here, this is interesting. Right about here, you see me raise the plow a little bit. That's because this is all grass right here. This isn't dirt anymore. So again, the ground is frozen, but I don't want to tear up the grass because it's a heavy truck, heavy plow. So I'll touch on this at the end, but you notice where I'll actually hover the plow like an inch or two above the grass. See the yeah, I don't know, it's tough to see on camera, but you can hear it more or less, me raising the plow up a little bit before I get onto the grass. So that'll prevent you from ripping it up. You kind of hover it right along. All you're hearing really is the skid shoes rub on the frozen grass, if you will. So I'm clearing this section because we can, if we run out of room, we can push more snow here. Some years I've had the snow halfway up. So now I use that spot pretty much to back up, and we're going to hit the driveway from the road in. Our driveway is about 500 feet long, so as you can see, it's quite the ways. So we backed out into the street, got our plow angled to the right. Again, we're pushing as far as we can. And then this is the little area that the propane guy and the septic will pull in and back up to. So we want to make sure that's clear. We actually spread some gravel there before the wintertime because it was the ground was a little bit soft. And then this left side here, this was just here. This was open. I don't know why they cleared it, but it was like that when we got here. We're now pushing all the snow we originally pushed down here. I don't push across the street because that is it's very tricky because of traffic, and technically in New Hampshire you're supposedly not allowed to push snow across the state road. So that's what I was told by a DOT driver one day. He stopped and actually talked to me, so I found that very interesting. Nobody follows that rule, but it's actually easier for me to just back up like you saw and push the snowbanks here into the trees here. So going back up, clearing this, pushing this up pretty much to the grass line, make room, like I said, for propane, for gas, for septic if we need it. Now here, I plow the mailbox out, make it easy for the mail guys here, and also there's a fire hydrant conveniently here, so I plow that out too, just to save the town from coming over shoveling out all the fire extinguishers. So, and then here we are zipping back up the driveway here, plow angle to the left, and then I transition, plow to the right, and boom. You can see here I got the plow angle to the right. I don't want to push snow under the cars, especially the van, because that thing can't get out of its own way in the snow. So that's why I put those boards there. But again, to leave no snail trails, always cut like one direction. So you see in the beginning of this, I went left to right, and I have the plow angle to the right to leave literally no snail trails. I'm just cleaning up a couple here now. It does happen. Okay, so now that this front half is done, what we're gonna do is we're gonna start the cars, brush them off, move all the cars over there, and then we'll show you this, and then we'll wrap up. So yeah, we're having some fun, huh? All right, we got all the cars moved and parked over there out of the way, so let's go ahead and hop back in the heavy Chevy and let it rip. All right, folks, so we're hopping in. Again, this is the area, this is the grass. We turn around here, makes it way easier instead of going all the way down the driveway. But same thing here, the hut with the tractor in it is to the right. So again, I have my plow ankle to the right, getting as close as I can, pushing the snow into this opening here. You don't want to push, we have that white fence there. You don't want to push a lot of snow onto that fence. It's only composite, and snow compacts really well, so you want to be careful with that. So again, we're taking chunks off at a time, and then here we're just pushing a little bit of snow here, and I can clean this up with the tractor, but me pushing it with the plow truck gets the best, because that's all tar over there. That's our tar parking, so I want to get it as pretty much dry as possible, and then just pushing these snowbanks as far as I can. And this is our 8.5-foot gate for the play area. I just pushed the snow back in there so we can get in and out with the kids, because if not, that gate will freeze to the ground and we won't be able to get in there. Well, folks, there you have it. This is the next morning. We waited for the next morning because the lighting was going to be better, but this is the big main part. Most of the cars are behind me. The van and the plow truck are over there. As you can see, it's all cleared. We shut the gate to the playground over there. Couple things, you just want to be careful if you're pushing against the fence. You don't really want to push against the fence, but as you can see, that snowbank is just low. But we ended up getting about a ½ an inch overnight, a little bit of a dusting. But yeah, let's take a stroll down the driveway and we'll show you that. So this area you probably saw, the driveway dirt is here, and then this is all grass. I actually hovered the plow. If you look at the plow truck on the Fisher, it's got the diamond in the front that lifts the chains. It's a little tip, when that is level, that plow is just like maybe ½ an inch off the ground. So visually from the truck, that's what I use. So I'll hover the plow and just skim right over the top of the grass here, and just to make room for future storms here. But let's continue on and go down the driveway here. All right, continuing on, this is the main section here of the driveway, which you saw looks pretty good. Literally, especially with that ½ inch of snow, looks like a snowmobile trail now. But anyways, works out good. We're pretty much right at as far as we can go with the trees. We plow this section out because the propane truck, not that we use it because we heat with wood, but we use propane to cook. The propane guy backs right up here, and I'll snow blow him a path. Really nice guy. I'll snow blow him a path. Tanks between the two sections of the house there. But yeah, as you can see, wide, as wide as you can make it, as far as you can go is what you want to do. And also, as you saw, I push snow over there because I can't safely cross the road and dump it. There's a ravine there. I got stuck there a couple years ago. Pain in the butt. So anyways, that's pretty much how you plow. Hope you guys enjoyed some tips and tricks. Funny, that plow truck, was actually the first truck I learned to plow in. That's a 2005. I started plowing in that, same plow and everything. I started plowing in that in 2008. 15 years old, 2008. So yeah, I plow with that truck since then. So thanks for watching, guys. Like I always say, we will see you out in the woods.